Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about making some work and decorating with Speedball Underglazes. Here you can see me starting out by just wheel throwing a plate. I'm using Speedball bats for it. I'm using the small square bats. These are by far the most handy bats in my opinion for what I do. Obviously you can only work up to a certain size with them, but they take up way less room in your shelves, they're easy to stack, they always stay down very well, so I'm very happy with these. And so you can see me here kind of trimming up the rim. I was using a Mud Tools wire tool, and the rib I've been using is a Mud Tools long scraper tool, the smooth version. I find it really handy to use for making plates or kind of defining the outsides of different forms. So very handy tool to have indeed. This is just kind of a stereotypical plate that I would make. You see me wiring off the plate now. I tend to do this before it starts drying because it's kind of hard to cut underneath them once they're on the process of drying. So I set this aside now for a little while, and once it's stiff enough, I'm going to go ahead and trim this. And so I'm putting this down on a Diamond Core Tools sticky bat. These bats are great for trimming on top of. I really was kind of skeptical when I first got one, just because I didn't think that it was going to be able to hold the pot down very well, but I was really impressed with how well it does. And this is also a Diamond Core Tools trimming spinner. Another really handy tool, especially if you're trying to divide up your work. It's got different little notches on the top that divide up either into quarters or fifths or sixths and so on. But it really helps you kind of get a hold of your pot on top, keep yourself centered a little bit, and just give you a good reference for your finger to land on. The trimming tools I'm using are Bison tools. These are not able to be bought from Clay King. These are custom made for me, but I highly recommend them if you're looking for kind of a higher end trimming tool. So once I was done trimming, I kind of felt the pot, made sure everything looked good, and then we were on to the next step. Here I am using porcelain slip, applying it with my hands. You can see I'm just really globbing it on there, and then I just start to wipe it away over and over. I'm just using my fingers. I do have a tool in the bucket, which is actually a tool from the cooking section of a Walmart here in town, but here in this video I'm just using my fingers. Next comes the exciting part of using underglazes. This is a new experiment for me. I typically don't use underglazes, but recently I've started picking them up, and Speedball was the company that I went to first, and their underglazes come in a wide variety of colors, and they're so easy to use. I've been very impressed with just how many different ways you can apply them, how easy they are to apply, and they really stay true to their colors. That was a really important thing for me. So here in this video, you just see me spraying on underglazes in kind of various coats on various sides of the pot. And realistically, I'm just trying to layer these underglazes over top of each other, and then later on you'll see kind of a reductive process of me scraping them away. In this video, I'm using 4 different colors. I'm using black, white, purple, and violet. I didn't really know what colors to pick, so I just kind of picked a few and just decided to experiment. I'm spraying these underglazes on with a Critter spray gun. It's a spray gun that uses a mason jar to hold the liquid that you're spraying, be it paint, be it glaze, underglaze, whatever it might be. And this is really handy for me because I'm able to take my bottle of underglaze, pour a half of a mason jar full of underglaze and a half of a mason jar full of water, and then put the lid on and shake it up, and that mixes it up well. And then I'm able to just connect that to the spray gun itself and just kind of spray from there. So it really allows me to trade out colors very easily, keep them in an organized way. It's just very handy for me. So I bisque fired my piece, and then here you can see me starting to wet sand my piece back down. And so this is me sanding away some of the layers of underglaze and exposing some of the slip that's underneath. And realistically, this is a brand new technique, a brand new process for me. But it's been really exciting to experiment and be able to take away different layers and see what I've sprayed on, take away things that I don't like, or try to emphasize things that I do like. You guys are seeing just the very beginning stages of a new technique for me and new experimentation with these Speedball products, but I absolutely love them. I've had their bats for years and they've been working just fine, so I highly recommend them to anybody who is experienced or brand new to using these sorts of products. They really are great. This is going to be bisque fired one more time or dried out in the kiln on a preheat, and then I'll be putting a clear coat of glaze on top, and it's good to go. Hope this has helped you guys. Thank you. Bye.